The new Wolfpack Beastmaster is an incredible minifigure. I finally managed to get my hands on a few and I've made some awesome custom minifigures. So without waiting any longer, let's take a look at some of the best Wolfpack minifigures you can make. The first minifigure I've made is this Captain of the Wolfpack. I really love this face print with its hints of grey in the beard, and it matches really well with this pirate hat hair combination. Not only is this hat a cool piece, but also adds to the land pirate vibe of the Wolfpack. I've used the Barbarian's torso with the D&D Dwarf's arms, which came out really well, especially when paired with the black of the Beastmaster's cloak and legs. For the next two minifigures I've made Wolfpack warriors. This first guy also uses the Barbarian's torso, but with both the arms and legs from the Beastmaster. This combination of fur and chainmail is just really good looking, and I love his scrubby brown beard, almost like a brown wolf mane. While this fig looks nearly identical to one made by Goldfire, it's just too cool to not include. The other fig is a bit older, with a thick grey mustache and short grey hair. His torso is from Philly the Dwarf, and I really love the fur and belt prints on this minifig. Combined with the Wolfpack legs and a fur collar, this minifigure is a cool winter warrior. Next I've made two Wolfpack Knights. This first minifigure uses an Old Kingdom's Lion Knight torso with the legs from Tash the Witch Queen and a flat silver helmet. These colours all work together nicely, and when paired with the Beastmaster's cape and shield, make for an excellent Wolfpack Knight minifigure. The other knight is made almost entirely out of Beastmaster parts, but instead of a hood I've used a pearl dark grey helmet with a dark red plume and a spongy black cape. Despite not matching, I'm really happy with the overall look of these two minifigs. I think they each came out really good, and their variation adds to a group like the Wolfpack. Next I've made one Spearman. This guy just uses a simple silver spear and a round shield. However, I've given him a black Mandalorian cape and pearl dark grey shoulder armour to elevate his look. This minifigure is really basic, but I didn't have to do much to be happy with him. The next figs are my favourite in the army. These 4-foot soldiers managed to capture the comic look of the retro Wolfpack minifigures while maintaining the really cool look of the modern theme. I used 4 detailed heads with fun prints that just work super well with the Wolfpack. 3 of the figs have this really nice spiky shoulder armour, which really fits the Wolfpack's fierce look. I really had fun with the weapons, using cruel swords and one spiky mace. My favourite fig is probably this guy who has a gold tooth and classic pirate hat. This really emphasises the land pirate look, and I think he came out really good. These minifigs really add some fun to my army, but are still deadly enough to be considered part of the pack. I only have one Wolfpack archer at the moment, but I think he is one of the best minifigures. I've used this retro Lego hood piece, which is practically perfect for this minifigure. I only have it in light brown, but both dark brown and black would also work really well. I've swapped out the arms on this fig for the ones from Tash the Witch Queen, and I love how the buckles elevate this figure's look. I gave him this short sword as well as a bow, just in case he ends up in any close combat. This Warlock's head is one of my favourite heads from the Dungeons & Dragons minifigure series, and I really like how it looks with this fig. For the next fig I've made a winter ready soldier. I like to think of him as a ranger, but whatever his title, I think he looks really cool. This eye patch face print isn't my favourite head, but it works really well with Ray's hairpiece. I swapped out the chainmail legs for these red and black ones from Nexo Knights, and combined with the Beastmaster's cape, really gives the look of a strong warrior. I gave him this knife for extra protection, and overall this is an epic minifig. I really like how well fur works with the Wolfpack, so for the next fig I've used another Barbarian's torso, but with the arms from Werewolf by Night. This combination works great, especially with a fur collar and these legs from Bjorn. I've given him this messy hairpiece and an eye patch, and I like to think of this guy as a wandering warrior, or, considering his eye patch isn't even real, perhaps just a general scoundrel who robs peasants for himself or the Wolfpack captain. So those are all the Wolfpack customs I've made so far. However, to really expand my army, I've also made figures using other parts like this spearman based on the rogue, and a wolf skin flag bearer. These help to expand my army and add some variation. Hopefully I've given you some good ideas for your own Wolfpack minifigures and you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see my full Wolfpack army, click here and I'll see you there. Pieces!